Well, we have some answers here, finally. Let's get some. All right. Well, it's about 11:30, so we've been here for a while. But we got some answers, which I'll discuss with you as soon as I get myself underway here. Got to put on my driving plastics here. You'll notice that our friend the Click is still with us here, but they did find out what was the reason for the click here. Okay, there we go. All right. Apparently, it's coming from the brake controller. And the new unit would have cost somewhere around $230. A used unit, which they had on the premises, would have been about $170. Now, I want you all to know that in my previous incarnation, when I actually did this kind of stuff, I went out and bought a brake controller and installed it on the other truck. Actually, the last two trucks. And the brake controller was only around 40 or 50 bucks. So, I think maybe I'm being sold a bit of a bill of goods here, perhaps. Well, they deflated my tires down to 40 pounds because they said that's what the sticker says. And indeed, that's what the sticker says, but I like to keep them at 50 pounds, which is their maximum inflation limit for this load range C tires. Then they said I needed new brake pads. Well, it turns out I've got 85% of the brake pads left. They're only worn down by 15%. They said, well, you need new brake pads and new rotors. Well, it seems that the back two rotors, the rear rotors, the two rear rotors, say that real fast, are rusty and pitted. Well, you must not drive this thing too much. Well, no, I only have 16,000 miles on it. I've had the thing for 3.5 years. So they wanted to sell me new rotors and new brake pads for $525. I said, nah, it's, I'm assuming these brakes will still stop the truck. Oh, yeah. But you're going to start noticing stuff. I said, but they will stop the truck. Oh yeah. I said, well, let's just forego that, and I'll schedule that in and when I have the time, because I don't have. That's not an hour and a half or 2 hour job. That's going to take them a while. Oh, here comes the fucking. Oh, he's turning, I think. No, here. Here comes the highway patrol. Oh, he looks like he's after somebody here. We need to settle down here. Okay. A little drama there on the way home. So, oil change, lube, tire rotation, Tire deflation. Figured out what the clicking's from. Oh, and I also said, now look, this thing, even though it clicks, still works, right? And they said, yeah. And then they said, yeah. It wasn't like, oh yeah. It was like, yeah. I said, so if I tow my trailer, you know, it'll work. Yeah. Okay. So I can live with the clicking. I've never used it, and I've had the thing set at 0 the entire time. So actually, when it did start clicking, I did think it might have been the brake controller, and I fiddled around with the settings on it, and I couldn't get the thing to change its clicking. So I thought, well, it's not that. I'm going to go look at the fuse box diagram and in the owner's manual and see if there's a dedicated fuse for that thing. I'm just going to yank that fuse. And then when I want to tow, I'll just stick the fuse back in. Well, $175 for all of that today. $100 to tell me that I needed the new $225 brake controller. Well, everybody's got to make a living, I guess, don't they? Huh? I'm debating whether to stop at Wal-Mart for string so I can get some of these magazines tied up and carted down to the end of the driveway to get picked up for trash or recycling or whatever they do with magazines that you don't need anymore, want anymore. Staples didn't have string, but Wal-Mart does, apparently, according to their website. So it's always interesting to sit in there for 2.5 hours or more, and, you know, you're sort of the first one in, and then you sort of see a succession of people come, and they get theirs all fixed up, and they're out of there. Oh well. Oh, some guy's getting his big tractor worked on. He's having it hauled off somewhere. Well, alrighty. As I said, I've given that woman money 3 times over the last 2.5 years, and I don't mind helping her out. I think I gave her $40 the first 2 times, and I think 20 the last time. Maybe 50 the first 2 times, and 20 the last time. But at a certain point, you've done what you can. I think there's also a good chance that she might be part of these gypsy scammers. They tend to start showing up here around this time of year. Another favorite thing they do is, you know, they'll put their women and kids out to beg, and then the guys will go around and they'll try to sell you asphalt. Either that or roofing jobs. And they tend to sort of move in little. You'll have a lot of activity like that in an area, and then they'll move on. And I wouldn't be surprised if. But if she's legitimate, then you've done what you can. She's down there very often on Sundays when I'm on my way home from church. Well, the times I've seen her, that she's been there on Sunday. Let's put it that way. This is the first time I've seen her during the week, during a weekday. It's 12:30 right now. I rarely like to drive around here this time of day for obvious reasons, which you are just now witnessing. Alright. I will say I've had relatively good luck today on some of these intersections that are typically very bad. We're on Powell Road now. I think you might get to see me go all the way home here, maybe. People are saying, "Oh, it's about time. It'll end soon." This is South Old State Road and East Powell Road. We've been here before, but we were going the other way. Okay, guys. Okay. Okay, all right. Intermittently, parts of the road that's to the right, intermittently parts of the land along this is actually in the city of Columbus. There are a few parcels still in Orange Township on the south side of Powell Road, but not too many. All the stuff to the north, on the north side, on the left side, is in Orange Township. Okay, bud, get your trailer over there you are. All right. This guy just lost a big tree in his side yard. Blew down during one of the thunderstorms we had here about 3 weeks ago. Fortunately, didn't fall in his house. Back across I-71. There's a little retired Marine enclave down here on either side of the road. You've got about 3 guys that were, you know, full 20, 25, 30-year guys in the Marines. And they keep their places very Marine Corps tidy. And then in Christmas they put out this spectacular display of lights on their fences and in their lamp posts and in their trees. One guy's got a big white cross on the side of his garage. I don't know if you saw that as I went by or not. I met him over at Liz and Henry's that night when I went to the auction. You can check out that video. And he's a nice guy. He's a great guy. Okay. Well, we're almost home. Almost doesn't count, does it? Okay. Here we are, home safe by the grace of God. Thank you, Lord. Park up here by the Gay Rage here, I think. Get my air compressor out here and pump up my tires. Okay, I think that's gonna have it for a while. Well, we're back home and on the back porch, and it's a beautiful day. It's about oh, stop flying around. It's about 56, but there's no wind, and you get out in the sun, it's really nice. So I decided, rather than watching all my backlog of YouTube videos, I'm going to be out here on the deck for a while today. Yeah, very nice day, glorious day. All right.